I was involved in a 5-overtime high school game one night, and that was about as nerve-wracking as anything I've ever been through.
Did you win it?
We won it.
Who'd you beat?
We played Rumford that night, and
but that's from the 10-yard line.
That's right.
Well, we have one more next week. We're going to do the BU Maine game on Channel 5. Now, the other stations with us may not agree with us, but we're going to tell you what we're going to do in the Channel 5 sports. Then we're going to do the Eastern Maine High School final, either the B or the C game on the 15th, and then the Class A state game, of which Pete Cooper was the head coach last year. And the Class A state is going to be on UPN 35 in addition to Channel 5. And I'm sure it will not be in Connecticut Public Television, but that's okay. I'm sure you'll have something good. And we also have hockey coming up here on Channel 5. We're out there for the 3rd time in overtime. This has been a absolutely unbelievable afternoon of football. This score was 20-3 at halftime. 494 yards is a new passing record for Maine. 59 passes, a new record for Maine. 36 completions, a new record for Maine.
My goodness, what a day.
Unreal. All right, Connecticut will go on offense first. 30, it's 41-41. My statistician, Al Hackett, has sent for new pens. It'd take us 3 hours to recap this game. I know the guys down on radio down below are probably going to do a 50-minute post-game show just to recap this stuff. WTIC and that group, I was down at halftime with them, and we were sitting there chit-chatting. It was 20-3. Everybody relaxed. I wonder how relaxed those guys are now. All right, here we go. 41-41 time. Shane Stafford. He hit big in the air to Bond. Maine stemming on defense. Back to throw. Comes forward on his own daylight. They will knock him down at the 16-yard line. He paid for that with a tremendous shot, and I think JoJo Oliphant was involved. Yes, it was JoJo Oliphant who put a shoulder into him. It's 2nd down and 2 from the 18. We're into the 3rd overtime. 82 points, and we've not solved anything here.
It's a pretty gutsy little quarterback they've got for Connecticut.
Stafford's a terrific quarterback. He's only a junior. Face on. Close to the 1st down. You notice now, in the clutch, they're going to Hezekiah Faison.
Yes.
That's a 1st down.
Well, like you say, George, he's an experienced back. He's probably not going to make a big mistake. He's going to have that ball well secured.
All right, coming in the ball game now for UConn. They're going to bring in Clayton. Out of the ball game is Burton, the tight end.
It's that passive formation. Yep. There's no tight ends and 3 wides with the split backs.
Shane Stafford. Game in his hands right now. He works him back into an I formation. Here's the pass. Fires. Touchdown, Torrey. Torrey Taylor in the end zone. He is the money ball player for Connecticut. And now Connecticut has put Maine up against the wall. It's 47-41, and Maine must score a touchdown.
Yes. Now, do you kick it or go for 2?
I'll kick it.
I think Connecticut's going to go for they're putting the ball on the left hash mark. This is, I'm not really sure of the NCAA rules. If I ever dreamed that we were going to play 3 overtimes,
I didn't.
Looked up my rule books.
Connecticut timeout. 47-41, Connecticut leading. Here's the touchdown to Torrey Taylor.
Well, Stafford's been tough under pressure in this overtime. And you can see threw that over the linebacker and in front of the safety. Three
overtimes. Down on the sidelines, Tim Throckmorton.
George, the official just told us right here in front of us that on the third overtime, the last overtime, each team will have to go for 2 points. Hence, UConn is not an option here. They're going for 2 after this touchdown.
As often, Tim, you are the man of the hour. Tim Throckmorton gets the call of the day, because I wasn't sure. So they must go for 2. They must go for 2, and Maine, if they score, must go for 2, and I think it's over. Third overtime.
Yeah, I do too. But
well,
I'm not as familiar with the overtime rule in college as I am in the high school.
Well, they've changed it since I did my last overtime game.
Yeah.
The ball is at the 3-yard line. Shane Stafford.
We've offset the fullback to the right side. Here comes in motion, so it's basically an unbalanced formation now.
Stafford rolls back to throw. Comes back on his own. Now he fires for the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Maine now.
Derek Carter made a nice play.
Maine must score and then get 2 extra points. What happens here now, Maine still has an opportunity to win the game, not tie it.
That's right.
So Connecticut does not get to 2. However, Maine must score. So it comes to a 47-41 finale with Maine at the 25-yard line, and they must get it in the end zone. A game that we will discuss for a long time.
Long time.
Thank goodness I taped this one. I'm going to send it out west to some friends. Play action. There's the pass. Remick Wright. He's got it down at the 5. And now Maine is down inside. The field goal is off. To get field goal, Remick Wright is also injured. I had the wind knocked out of him on the play, I believe. He pops up.
It's play action. With Rich in there, you've got the threat of the run, and that buys some time for Fine, and he hits the open receiver cutting across the middle.
Are you kidding me? 514 yards in the air for Mickey Fine. He has rewritten every record book. Fine to the end zone. It's deep in the end zone. Caught out of bounds by Wright. Remick for the second time catches a ball out of bounds. 2nd and goal for the Bears. They need a touchdown to tie, and then they would be forced to go to 2 extra points, according to the rule, to win. They must score a touchdown. 61 passes. Everyone is a record.
Well, this is an unforgettable
Walter
game.
Abbott didn't throw 61 passes his whole coaching career here at Maine, did he? Mickey Fine up on the line. Sets to lob it to the corner. John Tennant, touchdown. The Bears have tied, and now they go for the win. Are you writing it up on them? Overtimes are crazy. They're just crazy.
What has happened to defense?
A defensive coach like you've gone out of your mind. 47-47. And now, if Maine can get 2 extra points, they win. Now, we're unsure, but I think this game ends now.
It's the finesse pass that Fine throws so well. Little touch on it, and
John
Tennant has beaten his receiver, beaten his defender.
Here we go. Maine for the win. It's tied at 47. Fine. Lobs it. It's Remick Wright. He grabs it. No, it's Wilmot. Maine wins. Maine wins and beats Connecticut.
Holy cow.
It's Wilmot who catches it. Hasn't even been playing all year. And Maine, look at that Maine group. They have lost 2 excruciating games the last 2 weeks, and they stopped Connecticut this afternoon.
If you're a Maine fan, you say it's about time. We deserve one. But if you're a Connecticut, you say, oh my goodness, what a terrible way to lose.
That's about as hard as it gets.
Yes. But the Maine-Connecticut series in the 90s has been terrific.
Jack Cosgrove has a winning record over Connecticut. I think that Skip Holtz has a losing record with Maine. Maine will win this game 49-47. Wilmot caught it back against the out of bounds.
Well, when a quarterback catches fire, it is unbelievable. Well, as Wilmot is beating his defender, he's beating him to the outside.
And Connecticut falls from the ranks of the unbeaten.
We have just seen a classic football game.
George, this is certainly a spectacular end, but what a game from the second half on, Mickey. What a change in the way you looked at things offensively.
Yeah, I mean, we knew we had stuff against them. Just in the first half, we struggled a little bit. We went in there, we said, we can beat these guys, and we just went out there and did it.
Can you believe what's happened to you the last 2 weeks before this game, and what was put in front of you today, that another chance to win?
Last 2 weeks since I've been here, you know, bad stuff has been happening, but, you know, today we just pulled it off, and it's just an exciting win.
A complete abandonment of the running game in the second half. They knew what was coming, but you still had the way of the secondary.
I didn't mind it. But, you know, we had to throw the ball. I mean, we're down, you know, 17 points at halftime. You got to throw the ball. O-line did a great job. The receivers made some big catches. It's just a great experience.
It's the most fun game you played here, Maine?
Definitely. You know, you come out and you win in overtime, you can't beat that stuff.
Mickey, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Well done. Mickey Fine, multiple records today for Mickey Fine, the UMaine quarterback, and we'll try to get a hold of Jack Cosgrove.